Hello, listeners. This is Yukta speaking, your host for today's episode, which is the discussion between Captain Sandhya Shankar Pandey and Dr. Vinod Kumar. Captain Sandhya Shankar Pandey is Corporate Chief of Nursing at Fortis Healthcare, and Dr. Vinod Kumar is Director Nursing at Medanta, Gurugram. This discussion is part of the IC InnovatorCLUB 13th virtual meeting hosted on the topic Professionalism in Nursing. Let us hear the discussion.
Mr. Vinod, having heading a huge organization and probably a large fleet of nurses, and of course, to your legacy, you have enriching experience handling large workforces. Do you think that nurses at various levels in the hospital exhibit appropriate conduct of being a professional nurse? What I mean to say, be it staff nurses, be it the team leaders, the next levels, the in charges. So while as a leader, when you deal with them in their various roles, do you feel that today the nurses are able to exhibit their professional conduct in a day-to-day practice?
Thank you, Sandhya. First of all, for the opportunity. I think these are chapters, these are topics, which definitely interest me and also, people, around us also. So, answering to your question, yes, I would say definitely around. I would see in my personal experience, around 80-85% of people, fall into the category of this professionalism. So, and other thing I believe in something is that there's no point of complaining that this is not there, that is not there. There's something that which you need to create and you need to put in your effort to see that your nurses come to the category of what your expectations are. So of course, as I said that people follow these professionalism, and there's always room for improvement in what we do. So the first thing I would say that the first and foremost thing in professionalism, we need to understand as nurses, we need to put our patients first. So this is a big point of improvement. We start complaining of the generation, Gen Z, that this is not the same way of category of nurses, where we used to see, 15, 20 years back. I don't think so that is going to help us in any way, which way, because as the world progresses, as science and updates have increased and we have come to a different world, we'll have to accept the people who are coming also in the same generation of, from X, Y, now to Z. So the second thing, which I would see that, there can be a room for improvement is communication. Communication, 99% of the hospital problems are the patient problems can be sorted out by effective communication. So that's something that, which we should ensure that our communication is very effective to ensure that the continuity of care and the patient safety is being, monitored, and then ensure that the patient goes safe from our hospital. The next thing I would say is collaborate within the team, within yourself, and collaborate, team within your same department, and collaborate with the team of the other people, who take care of the patient, like the dietitian, physiotherapist, doctors, housekeeping, anybody, because all of them play an important role in patient care. And the last thing I would say is have a positive attitude always, because that definitely, having a positive attitude and having a smile when you reach a patient makes a lot of difference for the patient, and that's what the patient carries forward. When he goes out of the hospital, that is an experience which he will remember throughout his life, rather than what treatment was given to him.
Very well said, Vinod. Thank you so much. And your first statement was striking and probably one of the powerful messages for every nurse leader and every senior nurse to take home. And do not complain. We can't complain because it's we who are responsible for the health of the profession. And so, very well said. Very well said. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Captain Sandhya Shankar Pandey and Dr. Vinod Kumar. To watch the complete club meeting on this topic, visit the link in the description below. Subscribe to the channel to get instant access to all the podcasts. Follow us on social media through the links available in the description below. Thank you all for spending your time in listening to this week's podcast. Look out for a new episode every Wednesday published on Google Podcast, Spotify and Apple Podcast. If you are interested in hosting our podcast with us, fill the form available in the description below. Thank you once again. See you next time.